In week 1 of the 2019 season, Allen had some mistakes here and there, but in the end, he made a nice fourth quarter comeback to beat the Jets in MetLife. In week 2, the Bills went back to MetLife Stadium, but this time to play the Giants. Let's see how he did. Let's start out with a simple play. At first glance, Josh Allen looks to throw to Cole Beasley on the post route from the slot. When he sees the linebacker dropping back to cover the middle of the field, he decides to check out the other side. He sees that John Brown could be open at the end of his route, but there's still a linebacker underneath that needs to vacate. Since he knows he has his running back running an out route to that side, he stays patient in the pocket and waits for the linebacker to follow. From the end zone view, you can see Allen scan the field from left to right, and then as soon as that linebacker vacates the throwing lane, he rips one into John Brown. Josh Allen can run the ball too, and since the Bills have designed runs in their playbook, he needs to be able to execute those at a high level. This play is a good example of how Allen can cause headaches for defensive coordinators with his running ability. On this quarterback draw play, Allen does a good job of taking a step back and selling the pass before taking off up the middle. He then does a good job of reading his offensive lineman's shoulders and cutting right, but when he realizes the linebacker is going to beat his blocker, he cuts back the other way. After picking up 15 yards, he slides down to avoid the hit. For each week, I want to break down some of Allen's worst plays to see what he needs to improve on to get better, and from this week, it was very hard to find plays when Allen didn't perform well. On this play, the Bills are running a post-wheel concept on the left side, which is where Allen initially looks. The pressure gets to Allen faster than he thought it would, and he isn't able to see his two wide receivers that are open short. This is a pretty minor detail, but on long developing concepts like a post wheel, Allen needs to make sure he knows where his shorter routes are in case he has to check down. In this case, instead of taking the sack, he could have gotten 5 to 10 yards by dumping it off short. On this next play, the sack was pretty much inevitable. The pressure got there too fast, and there was no one for Allen to throw to. But he really needs to learn to protect the football while he's escaping the pocket. In his 28 career games, Allen has fumbled the ball 22 times, and this was almost another one. On this play, Josh Allen misses his wide open receiver on a quick slant route. This errant throw can be attributed to bad footwork, as Allen's front foot is offset from where he's throwing the ball. With his hip alignment off, the rotation of his throwing motion changes, causing an on-the-fly adjustment which results in an inaccurate pass. Josh Allen's upside, however, is he can pull off plays that not a lot of quarterbacks in the NFL can do. On this play, the pocket collapses around Allen quickly, and he makes a move to get to the outside. The move to escape the pressure is enough to be a highlight on its own, but Allen keeps his eyes downfield as he gains depth and finds John Brown open on the sideline. John Brown does a good job on the scramble drill of getting into Allen's line of sight, and Allen's throw on the run ability is once again on display here. This last play is very similar to the previous one. Allen doesn't expect the corner blitz on this play, but he makes a nice move to avoid the sack and get outside the pocket. Once he's outside the pocket, he sees Dawson Knox is open heading toward the sideline. And with Cole Beasley running off the linebacker, Allen has just enough space to fit in the perfect pass. There's only a handful of quarterbacks in the NFL who can make a play like this. From week 1 to week 2, Allen cleaned up his game, got rid of a lot of the mistakes, and played a solid game to get his second win in a row at MetLife Stadium.